CN Power kicked off 2011 with a one-sided victory over the Kalamazoo Derby Darlings. They'll be facing much stiffer competition at this week's Quad City Chaos. Derby Nerd here for ToRD TV, setting up Toronto's second annual Quad City Chaos. Last year, Toronto secured a second-place finish with victories over Vancouver's Terminal City All-Stars and the Hammer City A-Team. The defending champions of the Montreal New Skids on the Block are returning this year to defend their title, and they are coming off of a 4-1 start to this year's WIFTA season, including a 408-24 victory over New Hampshire last week. Now, Toronto, though, is a much different team as well. Santilly in your face would talk to co-captain Lady Scorcher earlier about how the team is gelling this year.
Hey ToRD TV, it's Santilly in your face here with Lady Scorcher from CN Power. How you doing today?
Great, thanks. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. So we have Quad City Chaos coming up in a couple weeks, and we are wondering how CN Power is doing with the new team. We have a new roster now, and how is that gelling with everybody?
The new roster is great. We have 20 skaters that are all really hard workers. They're definitely some of the strongest skaters in the league, and everyone's been just banding together to bring all the strategy that everyone knows, all of the drills that we know, and our endurance work and all of our pack work has been really amazing. I'm actually a little floored by how much progress we've made in 2 months.
Who do you think on the team is really going to shine this year at Quad City Chaos?
Well, our jammers are on fire, clearly. Candy Crossbones is playing amazing. Dust Bunny, as usual, just outstanding. And Landshark is playing really, really well. We saw that at Kalamazoo. Really, really proud of all of those guys. In the pack, we have some spectacular blockers too. Jubilee played so well. She had such a great game against Kalamazoo as well. Dinah Hercha, I don't know, just try to stop her. We have such a great team and so many great players. It's really hard to name just a few.
That's fine.
I'm joined on the couch now by CN Power bench manager Sonic Doom. Sonic, thanks for joining us today. What's the attitude of the team this season? You've got a set roster for the first time, really, that CN Power is working with. Has that really changed the sort of approach to the game for CN Power?
It's almost like starting from scratch. I feel that we're a new team this year. We were in a bit of a rut at the end of the season last year because we always had different girls rostered every game. Now we've only got the 20 girls to choose from, so they're working together. So the teamwork and the strategies, everyone understands them. So on the track, I just feel everyone's doing what we practice more.
Right. Now, you mentioned some struggles at the end of last year. 2010 ended with a big loss to cross-province rivals, the Tri-City Thunder. Tri-City, of course, is one of the teams taking part in this tournament. Is there going to be a different result, do you think, when they meet?
Oh, absolutely. I'm really hungry for this rematch. I'm happy to have it so suddenly. I'm anticipating a victory. Confidence is one of the reasons we defeated Kalamazoo. We came into that game just totally anticipating a victory, and we're going in against Tri-City thinking the same thing.
Right. And now, these are all important games because these are all WIFTA teams. Rideau Valley is also an apprentice, but Tri-City is a full member. Montreal is a full member. How important is this for CN Power and their journey to join the North Central Division?
This is our pink and silver opportunity to compete against the teams that we want to be competing against. Obviously, the Skids have been doing immaculately in 2011, and that's the kind of competition we want to familiarize ourselves against. So, and same with the Tri-City, they've been on a bit of a winning streak, and we want to get used to playing these teams. We want to defeat these teams and move up the rankings as quickly as possible. We want to become WIFTA and compete against the highest level WIFTA teams as soon as possible.
Now, you mentioned the new Skids on the Block and getting to a new level of competition. They are on fire right now, 4-1 to start the year. They're just coming off of a 408-24 victory against New Hampshire. How do you prepare to face a team like that? Do you kind of look at it as this is a great learning experience, or how do you approach it?
Well, it's not the 70s anymore, right? Like, nothing's predetermined. The reason we have these bouts is you don't know who's going to win. Any team in any sport can beat any team at any time. There's always great upsets. I would even say that some of Montreal's victories this year have been upsets. Yeah. Defeating Boston for the time, beating Rat City, and even beating Jet City. They were probably not favored to walk out of that with a victory. So the same thing can happen with CN Power, is we just have to be confident and anticipate a massive upset that throws us to that level of competition.
Santilli in your face spoke to co-captain Lady Scorcher earlier about the competition that they'll be facing at the Quad City Chaos.
You guys had an amazing game against Kalamazoo, basically just a shutout. Do you expect the competition to be as easy for the next for the 3 games against Quad City?
Oh yeah, for sure. Montreal's a breeze, right? Clearly they're Kalamazoo. We didn't know what to expect. It was a team that was unknown to us, and we did our best. And clearly that was great. We probably have a little bit of a closer matchup with some of the teams in Quad City Chaos, and certainly Montreal is one of is doing such a great job in North America that it'd be a bit crazy to think that they'd be an easy team to play, but the teams that are the most challenging are the ones you learn the most from, and we certainly don't think that we're going to let them walk all over us. We've definitely been working hard, and we're going to play our game.
Well, we're looking forward to a really challenging and exciting tournament coming up in a few weeks, so keep posted.
The Quad City Chaos runs all day on March 26th and 27th.
Yeah, you know what it is. CM Power, baby, we tough as shit. Quad City Chaos.